Hey, what's up YouTube? It's a Blue Golf Ball today with another Pokemon TCG online video, and today we're going to be showcasing Excadrill EX from Legendary's Treasures. This card is absolutely terrible, but we're going to have fun and we're going to build a deck around it. So, Excadrill EX, this card, I tried to build it in the standard format and it just doesn't cut it. So, we're gonna play it in the expanded format, and hopefully it's a better card there. Excadrill EX has the attack Dig Out, and that's the attack we're actually going to focus on. So let's say, for example, we can get 2 strong energies and a muscle band. It's doing 100 damage, which is okay, I guess. But, once again, for 2 energies, and it's only doing 40 damage at face value, you're really only doing 20 damage per energy, and that's not efficiency. It does have this effect to it, right? Discard the top card of your deck. If that card is a basic energy card, you can attach it to one of your bench Pokemon, right? So you can attach it to Excadrill too, or you can attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. So that's okay. But if it's like a supporter or an item card, you just end up discarding it for no reason, and that's pretty pathetic. So we're going to try to use Dig Out to its fullest, and I'll show you guys how. But the other attack here is Break Ground, which is a terrible attack. Just terribly energy inefficient. And it attacks your own bench, right? Does 10 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. What the heck is that? 120 is terrible. For 4 energy, and you attack your own bench? Like, that's not good. But who knows? Maybe we can slap, if we already have 2 strong energies and a muscle band. I mean, that's doing 180. So not sure. Maybe it could be a good cleanup attack, but we don't run DCEs, and I'll show you guys why. Anyways, we will be running 2 Dilbers because this is an Excadrill deck. We're gonna be running regular non-EX Excadrills in this deck, and this one does Metal Claw for 30 for colorless energy. Not bad, right? You slap a muscle band, you slap a strong energy. You could do 70 damage. Meh, that's all right. But Drill Run is also a pretty bad attack. Discard an energy attached to the defending Pokemon, which is pretty good effect for 80 damage. Not too shabby, I guess. We do have this other Excadrill from Dark Explorers, Tunnel Strike. This attack does 30 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. Your opponent's bench Pokemon. It's I guess if your opponent doesn't have any bench Pokemon, then you don't do anything. So that's pretty pathetic. Dig Uppercut, right? Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. So that's pretty smooth, if you ask me. And you never know when you can put 2 strong energies on that and a muscle band. That's wishful thinking, but hey, even if you can do that, that's great. 120 damage. And there's the big Excadrill. We're gonna run 1 Hawlucha just for the free treat, and hey, it's fighting Pokemon. Flying Press is a pretty good attack. We're gonna run 2 Landorus just for energy acceleration. Shout of Power does 20 damage. Plus, you can attach an energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon, which is it's not too bad. We're gonna be running, I believe, 2 Bicycles. So a bicycle, just kind of a handy thing to help us out, to grab more cards into our hand. I like that, right? We're gonna run 1 Escape Rope. Our Excadrills are pretty big, and it's hard to retreat them. So, and since they're big, we need to run Heavy Ball. And I mentioned before, this is gonna be an expanded format, and why not run Heavy Ball and get all these heavy Pokemon out? So we're gonna run 3 level balls. That way we can get things like Hawlucha and our Drillburs out, just for Pokemon consistency. And then we're gonna run 4 Pokedex. This is what's gonna help us with Dig Out. That way we can play Pokedex and look at the top 5 cards. And if we have an energy in there, a basic energy somewhere, we can play it on the top. And then that way we know for sure, and we can guarantee energy acceleration. And we can play that basic energy. See? And if we have a card that we don't want to use at all, right, we can just discard that, right? We can use Dig Out and play Pokedex and put that out there and dig it out. So that's the reason behind that. Now, we are running 1 Pokemon Communication from the Black and White set. This is a viable card because, hey, we're running expanded. Why not play it? We're going to run 1 Professor's Letter for energy consistency. We're going to run Scramble Switch as the aspect of choice. This is a bad deck to begin with. Why not run a bad... Well, this is not a bad aspect, but I'm just saying we could probably run a better aspect in the deck, but we're going to play Scramble Switch for reasons, that, you know, with Excadrill being a big Pokemon and potentially having 4 energies on there that we might want to conserve, things like that. So Scramble Switch is pretty nice. We're going to run 1 Switch just because these Pokemon are big and harder to retreat. 2 VS Seekers, 1 Colress, pretty standard. 2 Karinas, very good for fighting decks. 2 Lysanders, 4 Ents, 4 Junipers, 1 Skyla, and that rounds out our supporting line. Very standard. Most supporting lines have something like this. Sometimes they cut out the Colress or the Skyla, either or. We're going to be running 3 Fighting Stadiums. Since this is a fighting deck, why not run Fighting Stadium? We're going to run 3 Muscle Bands and 8 basic energies. Hopefully the Pokedex can help us accelerate the energies, and then 4 strong energies. And that rounds out our deck. So let's go ahead and have a match here. Maybe we can have a lucky day. Looks like we will be going against Aknedin. And wow, apparently we have the advantage. I like that. Let's go for heads. If we can go first, that would be mighty awesome. And we do. That way we can have a chance to evolve first. We do see the Excadrill. I would like to play, you know, the level balls. That'll be good. So... here we go. If we can draw an energy, I'm going to opt not to play the Pokedex. That way we can conserve the 4 Pokedex that we have. We do have a Thundurus. We can't attack in first turn anyway. So here's what we're going to do. We'll just get these guys out. I guess I can get the Hlucha for the free retreat. We only need 1 Dilbur, really. And we'll play this here and the Muscle Band. I can definitely play the Pokedex and kind of guarantee something nice for us. But a part of me wants to hang on to it. But technically, we want to attack first, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to play the strong energy. That would be good. Actually, what we want to do is play the bicycle. If my opponent doesn't play an N, which, you know, he doesn't need to, that's fine with us. So we're going to bicycle, and once we play that, we can get 3 more cards. So that way we can get these 3 here. And that's a great Pokedex. That is awesome. So my opponent might be thinking, wow, he played a Pokedex. He very well could get an energy or even a strong energy, or who knows what he can get. So I might play an N, right? I mean, who knows if he has the N. That way, if I was my opponent, I would play an N, because I noticed my opponent, which is a blue golf ball, played a Pokedex. Very well could get a good card coming up. So once we get that bicycle, we'll play it. We'll draw 3 more cards, and there we go. We can dig out. We know what we're discarding, and since the Pokedex, we actually play the basic energy at the end, and so that way with dig out, we would guarantee an energy drop onto maybe like our Landorus or probably the Dilbur. And oh, thank goodness we didn't get paralyzed. So here we go, big play here. We're gonna evolve, play this, play the strong energy, attack, and draw the energy. Beautiful. Wasn't that just beautiful? That was absolutely beautiful. What an awesome play. Now, probably don't want to dig out again since we don't have another Pokedex. And if we do, we'll probably just end up discarding a card that we might really want to keep. And actually, at this point, I don't mind doing dig out to get, like, let's say we discard a supporter. But hey, look at that. So we get a strong energy. I'm actually going to opt to play it on this guy. We'll play the basic energy. And that way we'll just end our turn. Not too concerned here. At some point we'll wake up and we will be on our way to attack. So our Pokemon are weak against water. It doesn't look like my opponent plays any water type, so we're pretty safe there. And that's the thing with this deck. We really only have 1 type weakness, which is water. The only other guy is Hlucha, which is weak against lightning, that we can kind of avoid that. So my opponent plays, looks like a Professor's Letter, and he's able to draw out 2 energies there, psychic energies. I was able to wake up. If we looked at my opponent's discard, we see a Manectric Spirit Link and a lightning energy. So Here we go. We have an opportunity to play the Dilbert. I'm not too concerned, really, to discard something. So we're just going to attack. And if that's an energy, great. If that's not, it's a switch. Oh, darn it. I was really hoping that could be like a supporter. Oh, no. We discarded our switch. That was our only switch, our one switch in the deck. We do have the escape rope, and we do have the scramble switch. But this is not looking good. We're just discarding our deck for no reason. If that was a supporter, I think I'd been glad to see a supporter, because we just via Seeker that supporter back into our hand and play it. But no, that was a switch, and boy, that is an awful discard. So my opponent could get a Dimension Valley here, and we could see like a Muscle Band or an energy drop. I don't remember if my opponent played an energy drop this turn. I wasn't keeping track of that. We could just take a look at the bar over here. And let's see here. It's now my opponent's turn. And there we go. He's dropped the energy. Hits us for 80. Oh, boy. That's no good. I will play the N. I don't mind doing that. We do get another Excadrill. Let's go ahead and draw. Alright, so we get this guy. We can totally get a Dig Uppercut, right? We can play the Scramble Switch, and we can get a discard item, or a card from our discard pile back into our hand, and that will soften up the Mewtwo just a little bit. We could play this Excadrill and do 80, but you know what? I actually like to play this one. We're gonna go ahead and do the Dig Uppercut and move the energy over. So there we go. Let's go ahead and play this on the Hawlucha. I think that's a good choice, and we will do the Dig Uppercut on the Mewtwo, hitting for 90. And I think what we want is a Scramble Switch. That way we can keep scrambling on and on and on and on again. So there we go. My opponent can hit this Excadrill for 80 damage, potentially more. Actually, it can knock me out if my opponent drops a DCE. My opponent can do 120, but I'm taking the gamble that this kind of deck doesn't play DCEs because the Manectric EX works best when the discard in the discard pile is just basic energies. So oh no, we're gonna get knocked out here. Oh boy, that's no good. Okay, so oh man, that is just awful. Did not see that coming. We see the Garbodor. This is an expanded format, so we're gonna send out the Hawlucha, I think. Oh no, and we see a Dimension Valley. Why did I get the Scramble Switch? I should have gotten the end. Oh man, I should have gotten the end. Well, too late now. What's played is played. We do have this Excadrill with a strong energy. You know, if only we can conserve 2 strong energies, that would have been really nice. But we're gonna play the Hawlucha for the free retreat, and we do get the Juniper. So if we want to get an energy back in play, I think I'd like to play the Landorus. So we're going to go ahead and get the Landorus, move this energy onto the Landorus so we can hit for Shout of Power and potentially get an energy back in play. So okay, there we go. We don't really have any more basics. That card is pretty useless. But hey, let's go for the Shout of Power. Let's attach an energy onto, let's go with the Excadrill on the bench here, the one that's without any damage counters. So my opponent would be able to attack me for quite a bit. That's 100 damage right there, and thank goodness we didn't see the energy drop on the active. So 120. Oh, he chose to do the side drive. That's right. Oh man. All right, so our team is just crumbling here. Alright, so we can play the Drill Run, but that's no good. And we can discard an energy card. So let's do that. We'll discard. I don't know if my opponent's got switches or anything up his sleeve. Let's go ahead and end our opponent down to 4. Why not? Okay, so there we go. Let's get that last Excadrill out here. We do have a Lysander, but hey, let's go ahead and discard this energy. Not sure if my opponent has a switch. Hopefully the N messed with my opponent enough where he can't retreat the Mewtwo, but he does, and we get hit with 100 damage. Luckily, we survive. So, oh boy, what can we do here? I think what I want to do is probably play the strong energy on the Hawlucha. I think that's a good choice. Yeah, that way we should be able to... Oh, I can't undo that. If anything, I should have gotten the Garbodor, but it doesn't matter. My opponent can get another Garbodor out. So we're going to go ahead and let's see here. We can knock out this Mewtwo and maybe knock out this next Mewtwo. So we're going to do that. Let's just knock this one out. We're going to let this Excadrill get knocked out. But hey, our Hawlucha's on the bench and we got a Lysander. So we can Lysander the Mewtwo on the bench and knock it out. So too bad we couldn't really see too many Excadrill EXs, but hey, this Excadrill was a trooper. Able to handle 100 damage, survive that with 10 HP. Okay, so right now we are just risking an N, and if we get an N and we don't, oh no, we got the, my opponent N'd us. Oh no. Okay, so we're not all is lost right now. Let's go ahead. We will play this here. Let's go with the N, and we do get a Pokedex. So let's see if we can get. We do have a Via Seeker. Is there a Lysander in the discard? Can I see the discard here? I can't see the discard. Why can't I see the discard? That's not good. We do have a Colress in hand. I actually would like to play the strong energy. Doesn't matter else what we get. We'll play the Colress next turn. Let's go ahead and do not attack. Dang it! Oh wait, what did I do that for? We're gonna discard the strong energy. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So we can knock out this Pokemon, but we're actually gonna get smacked. Boy, I'm not sure what to do here. This Mewtwo has 3 energies. We will be able to survive a attack, even with my opponent dropping an energy for 5+ hours. We're just going to end our turn, right? So we want the strong energy, and no, that's not good. Honestly, even with this Pokedex, we should have formatted in a way so we can discard something else. Oh no, a Gallade. Oh boy, 100. Oh my goodness. It's no good. So I'm actually gonna play this on this one. That way we can potentially retreat. What? Where is our? Oh no, we couldn't get a Lysander at all. That is just awful. Well, we'll hang on to the muscle band in case of something like a. I don't know. It's not good. If this Excadrill gets knocked out, my opponent's down 1 prize. But hey, if we can top deck a Lysander, that would be amazing. So we were able to discard the Juniper. I would have cried if that was the Lysander. So our Excadrill is gonna get knocked out. We will play the Hawlucha and just kind of wish for a Lysander. This is where I wish we had computer search. That would have been really nice. That way we can just computer search out the Lysander. But it is what it is. This Excadrill will get knocked out. Boy, we don't really have a response because we don't play DCEs. We can't play the Muscle Band and a DCE onto this Excadrill and hit for a Dig Out to knock out the Gallade. So we do have a beefed up Mewtwo here. And my opponent right now is considering his options. This Mewtwo has a ton of energy. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we get hit for 180. Alright, so top deck of the century. Come on, Lysander. Oh no. Alright, so basically we couldn't get the Lysander, and this Mewtwo's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's doing 140 damage. Wow. Well, alright, so what we're going to do... Alright, so we should still have a chance. Alright, so there's the switch. We should still have an escape rope in our deck. So, okay, let's resume. I'm just going to play an energy here. I'm actually going to play the muscle band here. And we're just going to Juniper. Okay. I shouldn't have played. Why did I play the energy? Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My opponent can do 160. Why? Wait, why did I? Oh, darn it. Oh, well. So let's retreat to this Excadrill. If my opponent has an energy, we lost. Oh, why did I attach an energy? Why did I do that? Oh, no. No, and we lost anyways. Okay, well, there you have it, folks. That's an Excadrill deck, and it doesn't matter. My opponent was just too powerful. The Excadrill deck is too pathetic. That was a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments below what other decks you guys want to see, what other bad decks you guys want to see. I don't know. We couldn't pull it off with Excadrill because this Pokemon clearly just sucks too much. And so, hopefully you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later with more Pokemon TCG Online videos. Take care. Bye.